For 5,000 years, we'll look at artworks and we feel something. For Dataland, my biggest and exciting question is, now can artwork feel us back? I'm a media artist working with data and AI for 10 years. For 10 years, we always collect our own data, train our own models. We have a very different practice. And last 3 years was a whole life-changing experience. Our work at MoMA received significant audience and across the world had multiple installations at Guggenheim, at the Pompidou, and at Serpentine Galleries. This project is a kind of the museum is the artwork. A very exciting research. We found this place in Los Angeles as an Angelino. I also would like to create something new for the city, new for our imaginations, ethical and sustainable. There are lots of concerns about AI, rightfully, but what this happens here, something else. This is completely done by artists, for artists. It's a very different approach to the AI systems, and it is all about reminding us, all about being human, and a human in the center of all this experience. The inspiring part of Dataland starts with emotions. I do believe art only happens when we feel connection with the work, touch the mind and the soul. And for 10 years working with biosensing, brain signals, we brought a unique technology between us and the artworks. The entire museum is designed and engineered to feel us back. So every galleries can know where we are, understand our movements, and then feels our emotions, even the goosebumps, right? When we have a special moment in arts, in an incredible music, or a moment of food, or a moment of sound, I think that it's possible now to feel that and transform the artwork real time. We have 1.5 billion pixels here. It's an extraordinary resolution that the pixel disappears and the whole building and the feeling transforms into a new art form. So at Dataland, we invent a special technology allows us to smell the machine dreams. We even have a beautiful, one of the rarest molecule in the world called Moonflower. In the last experience at the sanctuary, the visitors will be able to smell a flower from Amazon rainforest that only 12 hours blooms. We record the scent molecules without harming the flower and bring back to the Los Angeles to smell this beautiful flower. We are hoping to create from the emotions scent molecules. That will be a special new experiment. Each experience is unique and different, so it requires a lot of personnel. To know more about it, we have a special application that will be easy to download. So the application will allow the audience to learn about their data in real time. So people can have a conversation and I can have a conversation with the museum, with the artworks real time. All these like a living conversations with the artworks and with the systems. It's a very special way of exploring these mediums in a different way. I do believe at the end of the day, people have a lot of bias and assumptions about AI, which I completely agree. But what we do here is something different. What we explore here is the future of that concerns and fears. We have ethical AI, we have sustainable AI, we have new stories to tell, we have new breakthroughs to explore, we are on the edge of what is possible. And I see this as like a laboratory of imagination. And it's only the first exhibition. And we are in incredible conversations with local artists, musicians, cinema pioneers, maestros. The city of Los Angeles is full of creativity and we are just starting.